Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. In this video, we'll take a look at September's total lunar eclipse of the full corn moon in Pisces, known as the blood moon. There is a specific video for the corn moon, which was uploaded just before this one. In both videos, the blood moon and the corn moon, I'll be giving you specific information followed by individual moon messages for each zodiac sign. And for this reading, you will also get your protective crystal for the blood moon. You'll find everything timestamped in the description boxes below each video. Let's begin. On September 7th or 8th of 2025, according to your time zone, we will have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. A total lunar eclipse may be viewed from anywhere on the night side of the Earth. So on the 7th or 8th of September, it will be visible from Antarctica, Australia, Asia, the West Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, Europe, the Eastern Atlantic Ocean, and Africa. And totality will be visible from Australia, Asia, Africa, and Europe. Now, what is beautiful about this eclipse? The duration of the totality will be almost an hour and 23 minutes. Beautiful. A total lunar eclipse happens when we have the sun. There it is. The sun, the earth, and the moon, which are aligned in space, with the earth in the middle. The moon moves in the earth's shadow, casting the moon into darkness. So the light is going obviously this way and is being blocked by the earth. Okay. Total lunar eclipses can turn a deep shade of red. Now, this picture has different shades of it, but as you saw on the thumbnail, it can turn that really deep crimson red. But why red? The reddish color during the totality is due to sunlight being refracted and scattered by the Earth's atmosphere towards the moon. That is, when the moon enters the Earth's shadow, direct sunlight cannot reach it. However, the atmosphere of our planet acts as this giant lens and deflects the rays. This scatters the blue part of the spectrum, but misses the red. As a result, filtered light hits the lunar surface. Or, in a more poetic way of explaining it, one that I prefer, it is the reflection of all the sunsets and all the sunrise on Earth at that moment. And it is this that colors the moon in deep copper and reddish tones. I think you prefer the last explanation too, right? Okay, let's take a look now at the astrological influence, because we always have that and it's always influencing us, especially on a full moon and this blood moon. The eclipse falls into the Virgo Pisces axis. Okay, we have these two planets, these two signs that are influencing us a lot. This is another nudge to make improvements in the Virgo and Pisces ruled areas of our lives, which are about the relationship between your physical health, Virgo, and our mental spiritual health, Pisces. Saturn also, where did I put Saturn? There he is. Saturn also has an influence. The eclipse will be influenced by Saturn and the North Node, highlighting lessons relative to responsibility, discipline, and aligning to your soul's purpose. Now, there's a lot of conjunctions. There's a lot happening up there. It's all occurring the actual time of the eclipse. It's happening very close to a time of superior conjunction of the Sun and Mercury. Okay. What happens basically is we're going to have an epiphany, an illumination, or a clearing of the air is very likely and important for a lot of people. During this eclipse, we're sharp, communicative, open. So keep in mind that what you say or write has a strong impact, for better or for worse. So if you have an idea or plan, yes, you can make it become real. So make that plan, that idea beautiful. Now, there's something very important about the blood moon, the do's and the don'ts, right? We all want to stay safe. We all want to be happy. So let's take a look at those lists. The do list. What can you do during a blood moon? On September 7th, with the one in Pisces, reflect, journal, and be still, because your soul needs silence to speak. We were talking about the communicative powers. Listen to music, that stimulates your heart or cleanses your aura. Practice forgiveness for yourself and others, even silently. And lastly, embrace solitude and spiritual practices that feel nurturing. Now, the really important one, the don'ts of a blood moon eclipse. First of all, no manifestation rituals. This is a time of endings, not beginnings. Do not force outcomes. Do not ignore emotional signals because they carry very sacred information. Listen. Do not make major emotional decisions. Wait for clarity. The eclipse is not the moment because it means that here, when the moon is eclipsed, there's something hiding. We can't see it. So it's not a time to make emotional decisions. Do not overschedule or ignore tiredness. We need rest here. We have to recharge our energy. And lastly, do not dismiss your dreams, even the strange ones. They hold hidden truth. Now, one last note before we look at the zodiac signs. An eclipse never comes alone. A solar eclipse always occurs about 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse. So, the next eclipse, which is a partial solar one, will occur on the 21st of September 2025 in the second new moon of Virgo. And there will be a special video for that one too. Okay, now let's take a look at how the eclipse energy on the 7th of September influences each zodiac sign from a spiritual point of view. And I also will have a crystal that you can carry for protection to show you. Let's start with Capricorn. Capricorn, communication, learning, and your mindset are experiencing a spiritual cleansing. A strong charge in perception may happen due to a sibling, a neighbor, or some sort of conversation. Okay? You can now change old beliefs or harsh inner thoughts. Pisces invites you to speak with kindness, write with intention, and allow your voice to be a strong tool for healing. Now, your crystal to carry with you for protection is fluorite because it clarifies mental fog and protects your psychic channel. Okay, let's take a look now at Aquarius. Aquarius, the eclipse illuminates your self-worth, your possessions, and your value system. A financial change may occur, or you may be asked to let go of material attachments that you no longer need. Pisces communicates that wealth isn't what you own, but how deeply you trust the flow. This is a portal to divine abundance through spiritual alignment. Let go of scarcity thinking and honor what truly enriches your life. Okay, your crystal for protection during the eclipse is citron. This invokes prosperity while purging old money fears. Okay, let's continue with Pisces. It's the sign of our blood moon. Okay, it illuminates your sign, Pisces, and your identity and your soul path. You may feel raw, exposed, or deeply emotional because the old versions of yourself may begin to fade. But don't worry, this is your rebirth moment. You're being redefined by spirit, not by society. So trust the process and honor your sensitivity. It's not a weakness, it's a sacred power. The crystal for you to carry on the full moon, the eclipse, is a clear quartz. It clears your aura and connects you to divine purposes. Okay, we have Aries up now. This eclipse, Aries, will activate your 12th house, the hidden realm of karma, secrets, and spiritual endings. You may feel heavy with emotions that you can't name or nostalgic for something long gone. Don't push yourself to do anything. This is a day to pause, reflect, and release. A dream memory or intuitive nudge could offer closure where logic has failed. Allow yourself to grieve the past and make sacred space for your rebirth. And the beautiful gem for you is the sapphire. It'll ground you during energetic vulnerability. Okay, and now it's Taurus's turn. The blood moon will illuminate your social circle and future visions. A friend may reveal to you how they really are, or a group of connections may dissolve, freeing you to align with your soul tribe. You're being asked to evaluate who uplifts your spirits and who drains your energy. Emotional clarity will show you where you no longer have loyalties. Let go of outdated attachments and follow your inner compass towards a new alliance. And your crystal, smoky quartz, will protect you. This will clear emotional debris and stabilize your energy. Gemini. The eclipse tests your career path, reputation, and your calling. Something professional may be changing or dissolving, especially if it's not aligned with your truth. If you've been chasing recognition over purpose, the Pisces moon will awaken your deepened desires. You're being redirected towards significant work, even if it brings uncertainty. Let go of roles you have outgrown and trust that your path will meet you. Your protective crystal is calcite. It activates a spiritual insight and career clarity. Okay, Cancer. Your belief system, your spiritual identity, and your worldview are being washed in lunar light. The eclipse urges you to break free from inherited or outdated philosophies that no longer reflect your soul. A teacher, a book, or inner knowing may completely change your perception. Don't worry, you're not losing your truth, you're refining it. So open your heart to sacred wisdom and let it reshape how you see the world and see where your place is in it. The protective crystal to carry is amethyst. It enhances spiritual vision and releases limiting beliefs. Leo. This eclipse falls in your realm of shared energy, deep intimacy, emotional bonds, debts, and transformation. A financial entanglement or emotional tie may force a necessary ending or discovery. You're not meant to hold what no longer nourishes you. Pisces softens the resistance to change, offering grace and release. Trust that detaching is sacred and that renewal is already on the way. Your crystal for protection is topaz, to release anger blocking your health and happiness. Okay, Virgo. Partnerships are under lunar scrutiny, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. You may let go of a bond that lacks spiritual depth or deepen one that truly aligns with your soul. Illusions in love may crumble, revealing the truth of what you really need. Be honest. Even if it hurts, the truth is your ultimate liberation. This is your chance to call in relationships rooted in grace and not duty. Your protective crystal is rose quartz. It supports the heart and choosing love over fear. Libra. The eclipse invites you to re-examine your daily life, wellness, rituals, the way you serve others. You may suddenly feel overwhelmed by obligations or realize you've neglected your own needs. A change in routine or health may guide you towards a gentler, more spiritual lifestyle. Don't resist slowing down. The universe is whispering through your body. Choose healing over hurry and trade imperfection for peace. Your crystal is tiger's eye. This restores vitality while maintaining emotional balance. Scorpio. Your inner child and romantic world are being illuminated. A creative block may just be removed, or a brief romance may come to a soulful conclusion. You're being asked to create from the heart, not from applauses. Pisces softens your intensity, encouraging joy, naturalness, and surrender. Let go of who you think you should be and give your spirit permission to play and feel again. Your protective crystal is malachite. It reveals emotional truth and amplifies authentic joy. Sagittarius. Home, family, ancestry, and emotional roots are under the blood moon's influence. In a chapter of your domestic life, there may be an ending, or a memory may be resurfacing for healing. Your spiritual evolution requires safety and emotional space, not just adventure. The Pisces energy floods your foundations, asking you to cleanse the past and restore sacred grounding. Tend to your inner sanctuary and let your lineage find peace through you. Your protective stone, Sagittarius, is moonstone. It soothes ancestral wounds and nurtures the inner calm. Okay, everyone. That's it for the White Angel Messages Blood Moon video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you all a peaceful and beautiful blood moon. See you soon. Thank you for being with me, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye from Angel.